Good evening, everybody. We are live at St. James Complex in Springfield, Virginia. We are playing our last of 4 games this evening in tournament play. The Richmond Generals in blue this evening against Nova Purple, which will be in white and orange. 1 minute until puck drop. Cooper will be in net tonight for the Richmond Generals. Nova Purple is the same team that came down to Richmond that we played in CCHL. We've seen them before. We beat them 6-0. So every game is different. Every game is a challenge. But at least we have some history and understanding how this team plays. So hopefully the Generals will come out and play like they did this afternoon and come home this evening with a very, very strong game. Richmond Generals have their sound off. Had an opportunity to speak with them in the locker room earlier. They are extremely excited for this game tonight. And they want nothing more than bring home a win for us. There's a game behind us here at the complex where the Bears have played the Caps, and the Bears just won 2-1. That's what you hear there in the background. Now we're going to get our game underway. Face-off win from Davis again. He had a very strong performance on the center position earlier today. Almost won every face-off win. Back on the lower boards, sent back around by Harrington. We're going to get an icing call from Nova Purple. From the Richmond Generals. So we'll be in our defensive zone. Face-off win again by Davis. Went back to Pearson. Pearson sends it up. Goes down the far board. Picked back up quickly by Nova. Nova sends it around the lower board right behind Cooper. Oh, came right after Pearson, put him right in the board, so to the point. They're going to call an interference call on Nova. Got glass on center for the Gens. Face-off win goes to the lower board, picked up quickly by Nova Purple. Nova tries to send it up. There's a good hold there from Mitchell. Mitchell over to Sumner. Sumner tries to go to Glass. Glass lost his edge. Right underneath of him, he sends it down low. Nova sends it to the point. Mitchell's there to hold. Mitchell has a shot. Rebound off of the Nova goalie. Game is still in play. Got Tanner back. He's going to use the board. Going in the far board to get the puck. Coming right off the center skate there of Christian. Christian goes down. You got Cooper and Harrington. Christian's going to take that down. Christian fires right into the mitt of Nova with the save. Face-off win by Christian, high point side to Morrison. Morrison sends one down right into the glove of Nova. Face-off stalemate outside quickly to the top side of the Gens. They send it down low. Nova goes in and returns it to our side of the board. They were calling one on Morrison. Morrison has collected the puck. Sends that down, tries to get Harrington on the move. Broken up by Nova. Harrington uses that backside by Christian. Back to side, opposite side board picked up by Nova. Good job by Smythe picking that up. It's going to go over to Cooper. Harrington's going into the box for a charging penalty. So the Generals will be on a penalty kill. 11-12 remaining in the first. Face-off win by Davis again. Sent back around by Smythe. Nova holds. They send it wide. Right along the board. Picked back up by Smythe. Smythe tries to send it over to Davis, but beyond the blue line. Picked back up by Nova. Weiss is trying to get in the middle. He's fighting for the puck. He comes away with it. Sends it opposite side ice. Picked back up by Nova. Nova tries to send a hard shot across right off the skate of Smythe. Nova picks it up, but stolen there by Davis. Nova picks it up again. Huge shot in. Glove out. Great save by Cooper. Picked back up by Smythe. Sends it up to the right side board. Through center ice. Right off the stick of Nova and back in the hands for Smythe for the Gens. Smythe sends one all the way down. Sends it down to the lower boards. Got Davis right behind him to try to poke check that away. Could not do it. Nova sends it all the way back down to our defensive side. Pearson tries to send over to Sellers, and Sellers sends it back beyond the opposite side board. Davis is trying to fight. He does through two. They're on the blue line battling for the puck. Comes out from Nova. Pearson sends it on down, back into Nova's hands. They go to center ice. Great poke check by Davis to get that out. He collects at his own poke check there. It's going to go far right side. Quick little stop down through middle ice. It's all Davis. Back over to Sellers. Sellers going to dump that low all the way around the lower boards. You got Sumner chasing behind him. He goes up center. Great hold there by Pearson. Pearson's going to do a little lob wedge into. They're saved by their goalie. Another shot by Davis, which was pad saved by Nova. Generals try to come back through the center here, just a little bit too strong. Back behind. The blue line picked up by Sellers. Sellers over to Davis. Davis is going to dump that low. We're going to get another change of forward here. Got Sellers on defense with Pearson. Nova's going to bring that down. Back to center ice, back in the hands of Nova. That's going to be an offsides call there. They brought it all across the line a little bit too fast. So we'll get a reset. 8:33 remaining in the first, still scoreless. You have Cooper, Glass, and Harrington on the front. Back out quickly. Dump down to the lower boards there from Nova. Picked back up by Tanner. Tanner tries to go to Glass, but that was intercepted by Nova. Glass again. Oh, Glass put himself right into the board. Picked back up quickly by Nova. Great defensive move by Glass to get that puck out. Poke check by Nova, but back in the hands of Harrington up the center ice. Harrington's going to take the shot. And a glove save on Nova's side. Christian's in for the Gens for center. Face-off win by Christian. Picked back up very quickly and dumped down by Nova. Mitchell's going to chase. Going to go over to Tanner really quick. Tanner's going to sit it right up the boards. They're going to call that off, so the Nova's going to have to get back. Tanner picks it up for the Generals. Comes up through center ice around one. Around two, he sends it down with a hard shot right off of Nova, sticking up and out of play. Christian with the face-off win, tries to go on the backside, picked up by Nova. Toss out to Tanner to the opposite boards. Bass does a good move to get around Nova. He goes around, he tried to go around this third body there, could not get it. Poke checked by Nova, back in the hands of Mitchell for the Gens. Tanner has it, sends it up. It's got Weiss. Weiss is going to dump it down low. And over to the opposite side board from Nova. Stick was lost there by Bass. They were holding his stick out. Bass with the big old interception there. Nova goes and slides right in front of Bass to take that away. Down in the lower boards. That's going to be picked up by Nova. They're going to send it all the way down. You got Mitchell on defense for the Gens. He's going to send it right back behind Cooper on the lower board where Tanner is. He's going to send it right up to Joel. Weiss. And Weiss is just going to send that down the middle ice, picked up by Nova. Christian just goes and sends that back down to the lower boards, opposite side on our attack zone, so we can get a fresh change for the Gens. Nova comes right through. They go opposite side through center ice, left-hand side around. They're going to go back to middle, but nobody's at home for that shot, which is good in our favor. Tanner picks it up, comes right down our side through center ice. Kicks it. Poke check by Nova. Goes back to center ice over to Mitchell. Mitchell dumps that down low to the lower boards. You got Cooper chasing right behind him. You got Tanner. Tanner goes in, scoops it, goes down to center to Davis. Just out of position there and back in the hands of Nova. Nova has a shot on goal. Body save by Cooper. 5:35 remaining. Face-off win goes over to Nova. Dump down low, good backhand by Smythe. Back in the hands of Weiss. Weiss tries to go to the center, but nobody's at home. He does need to look at that next time. He had a man, but just threw it way out in front of him. Harrington does a great job, tries to get that back out to Davis to hold that blue line for the Gens. Puck is now behind the goalie. Weiss is going to go chase. Back to center ice. Opposite side now with Nova. Nova has a shot wide left and around. Good backhand by Harrington, but out of position for Davis. Morrison sends it right up to the middle there for Davis. Tries to go back and loses his stick there off the puck. Back in the hands of Nova, opposite side. Morrison there is to collect. Tries to go up the boards, picked up by Nova. Nova sends it on around the lower board. Great job with Harrington to tip that over to himself from that board. They're going to press. Oh, he tries to come back, but he misses the puck. Weiss is there. He takes the shot. Blocker save from Nova. Morrison holds the point. He shoots right off his own player. Harrington comes back to center. There's a shot deflected there off of Nova's goalie. They had a double opportunity there and denied both times for the Gens. Pad save by Cooper. Another save by Cooper and covers. We had a double opportunity, and so did Nova. Both goalies did their job and held the contention for both sides. Glass on center over to Nova real quick up the center. There's a shot. Great hand by Sellers, and straight down it goes with that save. Back to center ice. Nova's going to collect. Comes to our side, comes to the middle. Picked up quickly by Pearson. Comes to our side of the board. He's looking up ice. He's got a lot of traffic in front of him from Nova. Got Sumner that was in the middle. Great hold by Bass. Right in the hands of Nova, though. They're going to send it right back up opposite side board. Oh, great laydown by Sellers to be able to block that shot from Nova. Back to center ice in Nova's hands. Sellers going to collect that from the Gens. He's going to send that up. He's got room. He has an opportunity. He's got Bass. He's going down, tries to go back. He lays down, and the follow through with Christian. The Gens score 1-0. The persistence the Generals had on that play is what we needed the entire weekend. Back to center ice. Christian's on center. Won by the Nova. Comes to our side. Nova's going to clear that all the way around to the lower boards. Mitchell's there for the Gens. Tanner gets slammed into the boards, and he's not going to forget about that. Cooper plays 2-on-2. Right underneath of us. Far side, Tanner picks it up. He's looking up ice. Oh my goodness, Mitchell almost just took his own score against the goalie. Thank goodness he missed it. Great job by Tanner taking that rebound all the way down to himself. Has a shot on goal, misses far right. Back to center ice. Back in the hands of Nova. Oh, he misses the opportunity. Nova just whiffs it completely. Picked back up by Harrington for the Gens. He tries to do a quick stop and fade and didn't work. Huge shot by Tanner right into the shin pad of Nova. Tanner goes and sends it over to Mitchell. Mitchell comes right up the middle. He's got Harrington on the exchange from Nova. Oh, man, he had a great shot. Glove saved by Nova. Could have taken a little bit more of a skate closer to that goalie. All right, Davis is on center to start. Oh, that's going to be a trip there. Got Davis all tied up there in the middle. It's going to be an icing call on Nova. So the Gens will have it in our attack zone. With 1:22 remaining, Gens up 1-0. Davis again on center for the Gens. Another face-off win goes to Davis. They get tangled up again. Smythe comes right behind to take a quick shot on goal, just wide right. Weiss is in the corner, battling for the puck. Right up through center ice. Nova's going to advance. They go to middle. Great. Davis comes in right from behind to steal that puck away. Quickly back in the hands of Nova. Back into the hands of Davis. Down through right side ice. Davis has a shot on goal. Comes right to the stomach and out, but recovers by Nova's goalie. Weiss was coming in. He was chasing the trash, but it just didn't come out fast enough for him to collect it. Face-off win by Davis, but a quick poke by Nova to gain control. Morrison tries to put somebody into the boards, doesn't work. Pad saved by Cooper. Back holds to the point for Nova. They send it low. Great job with Morrison at taking that attack away. Davis does a really good job as well to keep that Nova from scoring on the right-hand side of Cooper. Pass over to Weiss. Not on his stick, back in the hands of Nova. Great poke check by Bass. He's going to take that down. Got a Weiss. Weiss shoots and in over the goalie's glove and left side of that and give that score to Joel Weiss. Gens go up 2-0 with 13.3 seconds remaining. Davis quickly right out of the gate won the face-off. He's going to take it far right side. Going to have a shot. Oh, wow, just outside left. Sellers uses his hand, sends it back to the center. Oh, down to Davis with the shot just far right. He's going to try to wrap and does not get it. And had another great opportunity there for the Generals. Had a 3-time punch there right at the end of the 13 seconds. Could not get another one in. But the aggression and the interest and the positions, I'm liking what I see this evening. That ends the first period. We'll start the second period here, probably the next 30 to 40 seconds. While we were in Alexandria today, we experienced a little bit of snow. I don't think we had as much as Richmond had today. But we did at least see a little bit of snow today. All right, a lineup to start the second period is going to be Glass, center, Sumner, and Sellers. Oh, we got a change here. We got Sellers as a forward right now. Got Mitchell and Tanner on defense. Right out the gate, big hit by Glass right down to the boards. Picked back up by Nova. Nova goes opposite side. Has a shot on goal. Oh, wow. Cooper put his glove out there and missed and hit the post and out. No score. Back to the center. Nova goes, intercepts that from Sellers. Right behind Tanner. Great pad save by Cooper. Down to the lower boards there, picked up by Tanner. He's going to come through the middle. He is scanning the ice. He wants to take this down so bad, but he does have a lot of traffic, so he sends around the lower bowl. But picked back up quickly by Nova and sends it right down. Then going to be picked up by Mitchell. Right behind Cooper. Tanner goes. Sellers puts a Nova player right in the boards. Here comes Tanner right down. He has a shot. Tried to go left low. Side of the net. Doesn't make it. Oh, Grayson Davis tried to do a back check but missed. Right down there battling down right behind Cooper. They send it to the high side point for Nova. Nova have a shot. Deflection left-hand side of the lower board. Nova sends it right over to Harrington. Harrington's going to go straight up. He's going to have Sellers. Can you see it? Oh, there's a deflection stick save there from their goalie. Hoping that would get the rebound for Sellers to go in and get the trash. Morrison holds, does a great job there. Sends it down to the lower board. Hit it, then center from Harrington to Davis, just wide right. Harrington sends it down low. Davis is there. Can he get it? He does. Deflection right off the stick of Nova. Davis is there one-on-one. Goalie stick is down. They whistle. It's on the back side of the net. Going to get a reset here. 11:52 remaining in the second. Face-off stalemate there, quickly in the hands of Harrington. Back over to Davis. Davis over to Harrington. Harrington sends it in, and it's a pad save by the goalie. He's on his bottom, scooting around like it was back in the day on in PE class, and covers. Very, very strong performance from their goalie. Great progression for the Gens. Davis back on center. Davis wins another one again. Harrington comes out, fires. Blocker saved by Nova. Cooper's there on the puck. Goes back to Harrington. Harrington's got Davis, tries to go, but comes off of his stick just a little bit light. Davis is a great poke check. Cooper says to tap it. Poke check by the goalie back around. That setup was really good, but that was denied by their goalie. Davis is working extremely hard. Misses the opportunity there, but straight back down to Nova. Back to our lower board. Pearson picks it up right outside of the net. He's got a lot of open ice. He tries to get past right over to Cooper, but that was held by Nova. Cooper goes around, using the board. Use the board for his opportunity here. Goes around two, oh, it's a poke check there in the corner. He had one more person to get around to try to score on that left side. And going down, Nova has an opportunity, sends it up. Cooper dives out with a great save with the glove. Christian on center, went right to the win there for Christian outside to the board. Tanner's there to pick it up for the Gens. He's going to skate it up right side, right through one. He's going to follow through with it. goalie comes out of the crease to cover. Very smart for their goalie. If not, Tanner would have had a great opportunity to score. Christian again on center for the Gens. Face-off win by Nova. Bass is there fighting right through one. Back in the hands of Nova. Tanner does a great back check. De-ices Nova's player. Oh, the referee is taken out. 91, he's mouthing off. Look at him. Goes to the penalty box. Oh, they're over there talking to Tanner as well. We're going to put them both in the box. Nova got a penalty call for roughing. Looks like they got a 2 and 10. They're serving 2 right now. Back to center ice off of Bass over to Christian. Christian's going to send that down to Joel. Oh, that was right in the back for Evans. That's going to be an interference call on Joel. I mean, on Nova, that hit Joel right in the back as he was advancing that puck. Yeah, on Nova. Nova's going to go in the box right now with an interference call. All right, right now the Generals are going to be on a 5-on-3 with 9:41 remaining. Referees are over in the middle, convening with the other officials. All right, we're finally going to get this underway here with that big of a break. Glass is on center, wins his own face-off, tries to take it in. Broken back up by Nova. They go to center, Sumner's there, he collects. He's going to be at the point, he's going to try to send the Glass. Glass knocks it down, has a shot, pad saved by Nova. Sumner goes in, tries to send it across. Glass is there, Sellers down low and Sumner's down low. Passes over to Pearson. Pearson's going to try to skate that in, sends it right over to Glass again. Sellers is right down low. Smythe is up high. On the point to our left. Pearson's to our right. Glass is just skating right behind, tries to dump it in opposite side. Just goes right across the crease. Oh, Glass is down low. He has an opportunity here. Sends it in, gets it in! Right behind a small crease that was available in that net, right over the shoulder of the goalie for Nova. Gens go up 3-0. Now we're in center ice. We've got Cooper, Harrington, and Davis. Pearson and Smythe on defense. And now we're going to be 5-on-4. Gens remain on the power play. Face-off win by Davis again. Pearson over to Harrington. Back to Pearson. Pearson's looking up ice. He's got Harrington. Going to use the board, but not in his favor. Pick back up quickly. Great poke check by Davis. Davis in the lower board to our opposite side. Picks back up, goes right behind the net. He's looking. He goes to Cooper. Cooper's there. Oh, he tries to score. Pad saved by Nova. Great design. Cooper goes back in position. Oh, tries to go to Harrington. Wow, he laid all the way out and it came out and Nova got it. Nova tries to put a squeeze on Cooper. He skates right behind. Oh, great position there by Pearson to get in the way of that puck. Here comes Davis. Davis passes to Cooper. Cooper goes right below us. And a poke check by Nova. Davis sends it all the way around to the lower board, but he had to get off. Harrington's over there to pick it up. Davis is going to go right behind and grab it. Picked back up by Nova. Cooper tries to go in. Not in position there. It's going to be an icing call for Nova. So the Gens will have it in our attack zone at the faceoff. Face-off win by Christian, goes to Joel. They whistle. I think there is a discrepancy on the scoreboard. They have not put up their third score yet for the Gens. There we go, we got it now. Christian with the face-off win over to the board, right in the hands of Tanner. Poke check by Nova right behind Cooper. Sends out the board to Bass. Bass just sends it straight up, but right in the hands of Nova. Nova collects. They dump it down low to the lower board. Mitchell is there for the Gens. He's going to skate right over to Tanner. Tanner goes around one, goes around two. He's got a lot of ice. Keeps skating it. He keeps it. Going to go around that one. Poke check goes right into the goalie. And they cover. Face-off win by Christian right off the skate of Bass. Bass has an opportunity, has a great shot, but the glove saved by Nova. Too many men on the ice for Nova. 2 are going to leave. Oh, Mitchell misses that, but has a little bit slight better recovery. Great poke check there to get the pass out of the way. You got Bass go through center ice for the Gens. Christian tries to send one down to Weiss and misses it. Weiss holds the board really strong. Picked back up by Christian, sends it down low. Joel is there for a second opportunity. Stick saved by Nova. Nova sends it back to center ice, back beyond the blue line. It's going to be collected by Tanner for the Generals. Tanner goes out to Weiss. Weiss sends that one to center, right off the stick of Glass. Back in the hands of Nova. Weiss sends it, great position there over to Bass. They battle, goes to the center. Nova pumps it down just a little bit over to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to use the board. Right in the hands of Nova. They center it. Mitchell's hands there. Passes try to go to Tanner right underneath the legs. Glass tries to go to center. Weiss sends it on down. Dumps it down low. Glass is there. Glass holds on a nice shoulder to take that. Oh, the pass was there to Sellers, but Sellers was just a little bit high on that. Back to the low hand side. Sellers is there, right off the stick. Back to Glass, right off. Keeps shooting again. Another second one saved by their goalie. 3 shots, 3 saves for Nova. Generals are battling. Sellers falls down, but sends it back to Mitchell. Mitchell tries to send that over to Tanner, but out of position. And Nova's going to send that all the way down. Should be an icing call, and it is. 5:01 remaining in the second. Generals lead 3-0. Davis is going to be on center for the Gens. Sellers, Morrison on defense. Oh, Sellers is going to be the forward, I'm sorry. Smythe is on defense. Morrison holds, sends one down, deflected right off of Davis's stick, right into the Glass and down. Back to center ice we go. Nova sends a pass to their player. Davis goes in, disrupts it, tries to handle right on the board. Nova sends Sumner down to the ice, and they send it all the way down to our corner board. Sellers skates opposite side ice, tries to go around one, but it's a poke check by Nova. Good job by Davis going in and grabbing that puck. Davis is still battling 2-on-1 right underneath his skates. Still, it's got control, backhand all the way up to Sellers. Sellers going to dump that low. Sumner is there. Just couldn't get his stick on the puck to put the... Oh, Sellers. No. He was going in for the hit, and that player for Nova turned his back, and Sellers just got him just at the unopportune time for us, and they're going to get him with a cross check. So Sellers goes into the box. And we'll be on a penalty kill for... Waiting to put the penalty up on the board. Here we are, minute 30. We'll have to serve on the penalty kill. Got Tanner looking up ice. He has some leeway. He tries to come through one. They deflect that. Tanner is there, right underneath of him. Tries to send one, but right off the stick of Nova and out of play. Harrington's going to take the center spot. Face-off goes over to Nova. Cooper is going to hold. Back over to Pearson. Pearson sends it down low underneath the skate. Cooper holds. He's going to send that one down low. Right behind Nova's goalie. Picked back up by Nova. Nova sends it all the way down. Pearson is chasing, so is Tanner. He's going to pick it up. He's got Cooper waiting for it. Oh my goodness. Tanner ran right into Cooper, the goalie. Helmet flew off. And got to see, make sure everything is okay here. Cooper's putting his helmet back on. Going to get a reset here. Harrington again is going to be on center. Face-off win goes to Harrington. Right off the board there by Tanner. Harrington is fighting 2-on-1. Now it's 2v2. Tanner's in there as well. Comes away with Nova. Oh, Cooper tries to go in for the intercept. It doesn't happen. Nova sends one all the way down, just far left. Tanner puts a nice hit on Nova. Cooper's there. He uses the board to get around one Nova. The second Nova tries to... Oh, what a hit by Cooper. Does the reverse. Nova advances down to our side. They try to go to middle. Cooper holds the corner. Very good save there. Back in the hands of Tanner. Cooper picks it up. Just off his stick too much, right in the hands of Nova. They're going to go to the middle. There's a shot. Deflected off of Cooper's glove and out. And back up through center ice. And collected by Nova. Nova goes to center. Pearson sends it down just beyond the blue line, which is stopped there by Nova's stick. Nova sends it down. Great poke check by Tanner. He's going to regain that again. Scott Weiss, good job with a hold for Weiss. He sends it, going to use the board over to Bass, but just off his stick, he couldn't keep it going. Nova sends it all the way down in the corner. Weiss is there through the middle. Passes right over to Christian. Christian sends one and flops right down into the middle. Covered up quickly by Nova. 1:16 remaining in the second period. Gens lead 3-0. Christian with the face-off win for the Gens. Shot by Joel Weiss, and defensive save there by their goalie. Weiss there again, backhands over to Christian right off the stick, right into the possession of Nova. They're going to advance. Going to be an offsides call there on Nova. Face-off stalemate, quickly picked up by Christian, backhand to the board. Weiss is there, does a slight backhand to center ice. Goes in the hands of Nova, but quickly back in the hands of Weiss. Weiss sends it back to Smythe, just out of reach. Smythe sends it up to mid-ice. Christian is on it, Weiss is wide open, Smythe saw it. He's here, he collects, but just not on the stick. Back in the hands of Nova. Nova advances to our side. Huge shot on goal. Great cover by Cooper. Right to the stomach and down. Quick cover by the glove. Glass is on center for the Gens. Face-off stalemate there, quickly out of the gate. We've got Sellers. He goes to our side, goes around one. He's got the speed. Shot. Stick saved by Nova's goalie. Nova's goalie is extremely tough on the lower side of the 5-hole in the stick. All the scores that we have had this evening have been left shoulder, glove side. Stalemate quickly comes out, backhand by Sellers, the follow through, double save by Nova again. Sumner tries to send it down, just soft off the stick, and that'll end the second period. Richmond Generals do their sound off, and we have our lineup to start. We're going to have Davis, Harrington, and Cooper on the front, and Morrison and Pearson on defense. One of the officials is still in the box talking to the scorekeeper and to the penalty box manager for the Gens. All right, Davis on the center, right underneath his foot, tries to kick it away. And he does, picked up quickly by Cooper, far right side, tries to go around one Nova player, comes back to center with a nice shot on goal. And stick is up and out of play, picked back up quickly by Davis. Davis goes to center. Oh, picked back up by Harrington, thought he was going to do a backhand, but got denied by Nova. Nova sends one up right off the shoulder of Cooper. Davis sends one right back down to Harrington, but right underneath of his stick. They were going to do a good setup play there, but that didn't work. Cooper tries to send one low, just to the right. Davis is on it in the corner. Nova comes away with it, goes through center ice. There's Cooper battling one-on-one. But Nova skates it on down, defensive side by Morrison. Oh, sends him down. Oh, great job by the Gens over to Cooper. And Nova is there to take it away. Harrington with the shot pad saved by Nova. Davis is going to collect. He's got Harrington moving to the center. He's got Cooper. Cooper's going to try to get it around. And gets pushed to the ground by a Nova player. Back to center ice with Morrison. He loses that over to Nova. They're battling right below us. They pass it over. Great pad save by Cooper with the shoulder and back around. Harrington skates through. Great hold by Bass. Bass is going to skate down low. Tries to do a 180 there, and Nova drops it right off his skates. Back in the hands of Nova. Oh, Nova just went right through two of our defensemen and shot it right at the crease, and they score right over Cooper's left shoulder. 12:03 remaining. So now it's 3-1 Gens. Line now, we've got Weiss, Christian, and Bass, with Smythe and Tanner on defense. Christian sends one down low, right behind the goalie for Nova. Right off the glass, Bass is there to take it. Quickly picked back up right through the middle as Nova advances. Smythe is there for the Generals to take that away. Sends it right over to Tanner. Tanner has it. He's looking for an opportunity to skate it. He has a shot. Pad saved by Nova. Tries to go back to center. Nobody's home except for Nova. And they bring it right up through center ice. Another shot on goal, high and wide. And around, Bass is there. Oh, that should be targeting. He missed. Great job for Bassett. He was aware of that hit. Got to look out and watch out for 52. Glass is on center, back over to Nova with the face-off win. Oh, great job for Sellers, kicking that out of the way and gaining position. He's going to go one-on-one with the goalie, pass over to Sumner, but Sumner wasn't fast enough to get there for the shot. Glass is working the boards there, right off the skate, picked back up by Glass. Glass tries to backhand it to center over to Sellers, but Sellers was arm in arm with Nova. Nova sends it right off the board all the way down beyond the blue line. Got Pearson there to grab it. Pad saved by Cooper. Glass sends it right up to the middle. Sumner's right behind, does a little poke check there, but loses his edge. Back in the hands of Nova. Sellers is right on Nova and Higgins. Tries to get it out of his way there, and they send it all the way down. Pearson picks it up, shoves it quickly right over to Mitchell, right under his stick. Back in the hands of Nova. They're going to try to go to center, but right off the skate of Mitchell. Higgins tries to come in and hit Sellers. He diverts. Davis goes around two. Oh, there's a trip from Nova, but no one. Yep, we're going to get that call. That would have been an opportunity for Davis to take that down to do another one-on-one. But Nova is going to get the tripping call. .9:27 remaining in tonight's game. So the Gens will go on another power play. You got Davis, Cooper, and Harrington on your front with Tanner and Morrison on defense. Face-off win again by Davis. Grabs his own puck. Tries to go to center there. Poke check. Tanner with a laser shot from the top. Oh, there's a shot from Harrington right into the mask. And Davis with the follow-through and in. Generals go up 4-1. The team goes over and gives Saxton a high five. That must have been his goal. Great team camaraderie right there for the trifecta to finally push that through. same lines are out. Davis with the face-off win. Over to Cooper. Cooper kicks down the puck. Returned by Nova. Morrison sets up. He's got Davis in the center. He's going to collect over to Cooper. Cooper comes right to the middle. He skates down, keeps it, goes back. Great job by Cooper to Harrington. Harrington with that shot, but it's a save by Nova's goalie. Great awareness for open opportunity for a shot for the Generals. Face-off win again by Davis. Quick shot by Harrington. Right off the skate of Nova back into the lower corner. Nova's going to skate it up. Great job by Harrington with the steal. Has a shot by their goalie. Nova's doing a little bit of push and shove on Davis. Davis is showing his professionalism and composure. Davis again on center. Great face-off win, goes out to the gates. Harrington is there with the poke check. He keeps control, dumps it down low right into the hands of Nova. They come up center ice. Pass it to the lower side of the boards. Morrison sends it right up to Harrington. Harrington uses the board, goes around one, goes around two, got Cooper. He connects. He's got Davis. Pass over to Davis. Back to Cooper. Oh, he misses the backhand opportunity, and Nova sends it back to the opposing side boards. Back through center ice. Nova shot just far right. Nova holds the line at the very top. Tries to put Davis down. He denies that. Tanner puts a nice shoulder. Picked back up quickly by Davis. Davis has got open ice. He's going to skate it in. Up and down into the corner. Cooper is there. Nova picks it back up, comes back through center ice. Morrison is there to counter. Nova's going to skate that up the center, opposite side. Oh, great poke check by Christian. Double poke check and control by Christian. He's got Bass going down with him. He tries, but nobody's back there. Pass into nowhere from Christian, right in the hands of Nova. Smythe picks it up. And into the glass and out of play by Smythe. Great communication by Cooper there to let him know there was one player on. 6:58 remaining in tonight's game. Gen's up 4-1. Face-off win by Christian goes back to Pearson. Pearson up to the board, off to Bass. Back in the hands. Great poke check by Christian. And off to the races. You've got Christian and Bass. You got Weiss. Get down low. Back in the hands of Nova. Opposite side of the boards. They're being worked by Nova. They dump it down low right behind Cooper. Pearson is there. He whiffs. Recollects it himself. Back in the hands of Nova. They go right across the middle. Bass is out of position there on that pass. Right in the hands of Nova. They're going to dump it down low into lower boards where Smythe is there to pick it up. He does a little shake and bake at the bottom there to go back over to Weiss. But Weiss can't control it, right in the hands of Nova. Backhand side, long pad save by Cooper. Weiss goes ahead and clears that one out. That was a close call. Nova's going to regroup. Nova sends it center, opposite side ice. Try to go around one. Great job by Glass on that poke check. Pearson sends it back to center ice. Returned by Nova. Pearson sends it over to Glass. Glass sends it on down. Sellers is there, but just a little bit ahead of Sellers. Glass is down into the lower boards, one-on-one. Tries to come away with it. Up high side point, Smythe takes a shot, denied by the players for Nova. Great job by Sumner, countering that back to center ice. Pearson tries to go opposite side. No Generals is there, nothing but Nova. They're going to recollect. Back to center ice, right off the stick of Davis. Right down to Cooper. Oh, Cooper tries to cover, and it is out and around, and they get it out of the way there. Back at the high point, though, side. Great job by Sumner of taking that away. That could have been an opportunity there that we did not want to have. But again, Smythe is down. Sellers is going to go in the box again for another cross check. 4:24 remaining. Gens will be on a penalty kill. Davis on center. Another face-off win for Davis. Back over to Tanner. Tanner tries to go up on the boards, but right in the hands of Nova. Oh, Davis is there. He steals it. He has a breakaway. He goes down. Oh, pad saved by Nova. You got to go high on him. You can't go low. Statistics are too big on him with his saves on the low side. Going to be an offsides call here on Nova. Face-off win goes to Nova quickly right out of the gate. Glass tries to get it. Off the stick. Glass is chasing. Back in the hands of Nova. Great job for Glass. Tries to break that up, and he does, but they send it down to the lower board. Mitchell tries to send it straight up, and he does. Right in the middle, Cooper tries to cover, but Nova regains the high side point. Oh, they almost had an open net on the left-hand side that Cooper did not cover, but they were just wide right. Another shot on goal to the center, denied by the defenseman for Gens. Over into our side of the boards, picked back up at the point for Nova. Oh, we've got an injury on Nova's side, so we're going to all take a knee and see what it is. Maybe he just needs a breath. That's good that he has up and he is skating off. We have 17 seconds remaining for Sellers to serve his penalty. 3:10 remaining in the game. Generals lead 4-1. And there was a penalty on that, on the Generals on 91. They go into the box for 130. So right now we're on a 5-on-3 for another 12 seconds till we get another player back out. Here he goes. Here goes Tanner. Goes all the way down. Has a shot. Tries to go to the opposite side. Great position. Glove. Tried to be saved by Nova, but out into the lower corner board. Davis goes ahead and sends it back down. Smart move for us to be able to recollect one more player on the ice. Nova tries to send it back over to the board. Tanner going to re-counter that all the way down. Harrington's going to try to chase it to the corner and get there before Nova does. And he does. They squeeze. Davis does a great job to hold the point. Harrington is there. He's looking. He has Davis. Tanner top sends one down just far right. Davis picks it back up. He's got Harrington there as well. Sends it. Tries to go back to Davis, but interrupted there by two Nova players. Tanner's got to get back. There was an open opportunity, but Davis went ahead and closed the gap. Back over to Tanner. Tanner uses the wall. Cooper's going to come right through the middle, right off of his stick. Great pass to Harrington. Harrington tries to go around one, around two. He says control, but loses the poke check from Nova on that. Davis does a great job to send that all the way back down. Nova gave them a little bit of a love there. A little push on the Davis. Now as we recollect with Nova, Weiss is there. He was trying to hold the point, but couldn't. Morrison sends it over to Bass. Bass is going to tip that down low. He got Weiss down low, and also you got Cooper in the center. Smythe is up high. Stopped by the skate of Nova. Smythe there to hold the top side. Backhand down right into the hands of Nova, opposite side ice. Puck goes down to the lower board. Morrison sends that back up. Bass was supposed to be in position there, but right in the hands of Nova. Just a wide pass there from Nova's side. No score. They try to go to center. Great job by Morrison to sending that up through. Oh, great job by Smythe doing a little 180 spin to block that shot from Nova. Puck's on the backhand side. Cooper trying to look for it, but Nova goes back to center, right under the stick of Nova and Weiss. So they're going to recollect. 27 seconds remaining in the game. Nova sends a shoulder into Bass, sends him down a little bit. Christian puts a little love right there into Kelly for Nova. Back over to Morrison. Morrison sends it up. Going to wave that off. We got 0.5 seconds remaining. And that's the game. Richmond Generals come away with the win this evening. 4-1, Richmond Generals. We're going to get the lineup, shake hands here in the middle, and then we'll have a sign-off for tonight. Now, after everyone gets played their 4 games, they'll have a seeding. And to my knowledge, is what I've been told, it's only going to be a championship game tomorrow. Usually we have consolation games. But we will not know until tomorrow, probably late morning or early afternoon, if we end up making it. So right now, after tonight's game, we are 2-2 in the tournament out of the 4 games. And there's 8 total teams in this tournament. So it's going to be all based upon seedings on win-loss record and goals for, goals against, differentials. So I'll leave that to the statistics and see what the outcome is for us. Thank you, everybody, for watching this evening. And another great game for Generals hockey.